Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So in this video we are going to discuss the pattern that's shown on your screen. So we will write the C program, the code, and also we will draw the flowchart for this pattern. So let us start without wasting any time. Let us start by writing the code first in C language. So we will write the header file include stdio.h. Then we will start with the main function. We'll take the variable n for the number of rows we want, the number of rows that the user will input. Suppose the user has input n is equals to 3. That means we have to print the 3 rows. 2 we will print 2 rows. 4 we will print 4 rows. So likewise n number of rows, right? So we'll take n value from the user. So we have here int n to store the number of rows. Then we will take I and j for the loop. We'll use nesting of loops in this pattern. In pattern programs we are using nesting, right? And then also we will take a counter value or a flag value. You can say c is equals to 1 in order to implement this logic. In a while you will know why we are using this c. So then we will use a printf command. We'll give the command to the user to enter the rows we need in the pattern. So we'll scan the value, scanf %d and the number of rows. We've input n here, right? Then let's start by writing the loop, first loop, the outer loop I, that will go till the number of rows, right? I will go till the number of rows. Then we have a for loop j that will run till I, right? The value of I, and it will increment by 1 every time, right? Now what we are going to do, we will have to print the value of c, the counter value that we are using. So we will print value of c. And what you can see in this pattern, we can see that the value of c is incrementing by 1 every time, right? 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. It is incrementing by 1 every time, right? So what we need to do, inside the j loop itself, we'll increment the value of c by 1, c plus plus, or we can write it as c is equals to c plus 1, right? It is our choice. So that's all. Then we will move to the next line, \n, close the loop, return 0, we'll close the end the program. So we are done with writing the code here. So let me discuss the dry run so that you can understand it in a better way. So let us start with the dry run. So what we are going to do, let me take n is equals to 3. We are going to print 3 rows, right? We are going to print this pattern until 6, right? So we have here I and j loop and a value of c, right? Initially I is 1, j is also 1 for the value of I 1, and for c is also initially 1, as you know here. So what we're going to do now, we'll check the condition for I. What are the condition we have here? I less than equals to n, and we have 3, right? And we also have j is less than equals to I, right? These are the two conditions that we have, and these are the value that we have initially in these variables. So I is 1 initially, right? So 1 less than equals to 3, condition is absolutely true. So we'll get inside of this loop, j is 1. This inside loop, inner loop, always starts as a fresh loop for every true condition of the outer loop, right? So j will always start from 1 initially, right? So 1 less than equals to 1, condition is true. It will get inside of the loop and it will print c. What is the value of c? 1. So it will print here 1 because it is printing c here, and the value that c has initially is 1. So 1 will print, right? Then c will be c plus plus. That means c will increment by 1. That means it is 2 now, right? Again the condition will be checked. J is now j plus plus. J is now 2. 2 less than equals to 1. False. Condition is false. It will come out of the loop and it will move the cursor to the next line. \n moves the cursor to the next line. That means the cursor is now here in the next line. Now I will be incremented by 1, as you can see here. Let me fold this paper. As you can see here, I is incremented by 1, that means I plus plus here. So we have here 2. So now j will start fresh. J will start from 1 as usual. 1 less than or equals to 2. Because I is 2, condition true, it will get inside of the loop and it will print C. What is the value of C? 2. So it will print here 2. Correct? Again, value of j will be incremented by 1. The value of j is now 2. 2 less than or equals to 2, because I is 2. Condition is true. After printing C here, the value of C is also incremented, so it is 3 now. So for 2 value, for j is equals to 2, 2 less than or equals to 2, condition is true. Again C will be print, that means it will print 3. Now for value of j is equals to 3, 3 less than or equals to 2, condition is false. After printing 3, value of C will be incremented, that is 4, and then the condition will be checked for 3. For 3, the value of 3 less than equals to 2 will be false, so it will come out of the loop, it will move the cursor to the next line. Then it will again go with this loop, outer loop. So I is now 3. Value of I is incremented by 1. That means initially it was 2, now it is 3. So j will now run till j less than equals to 3. This will be the condition for j, right? So j will be 1 again, because j in a loop always starts as a fresh loop. So that's why we are starting j always with 1, right? For every true condition of the outer loop. So j is 1 now. So 1 less than or equals to, what is I? 3. Condition is true, and we will print here C. C is 4. So we'll print 4 here, and then C is equals to C plus 1, that is 5. 2 less than equals to 3, condition true, it will print 5 and it will increment by 6. 3 less than or equals to 3, condition is again true, so it will print 3, C here, C is 6. So we have here the pattern, and then again the value of C will be incremented, that is C plus plus, that is 7. Now for value of j is equals to 4, initially it was 3, when we print here 6, it will be 4 now. 4 less than or equals to 3, condition false, will come out of the loop, the cursor will move to next line, again the condition will be checked. What was I initially? 3, now it will be increment by 1, that means it will be 4 now, right? So 4 less than or equals to 3, condition is false, so that means it will come out of this loop, it will return 0 and the code will end. That means for 3 number of rows, for n is equals to 3, we print 3 number of rows, and we've got the following pattern that we needed, right? So I hope you guys understood the logic. This is the code. So let me quickly draw the flowchart.